And I was just born into this Italian family. Everything was kind of Italian around us, but they didn't like you speaking Italian out of the house. You had to be English. Don't because of the WW. And so there was always this trying to be English all the time and not learning Italian at home. Or we had some Italian at home, and I kind of regret that. 'Cause I desperately want to be Italian, or desperately want to know more about the language. And I'm trying to learn it, and it's too thick now to get it. So I don't know. I just sort of, what we're talking about, my family, yeah. My dad, and they all sold ice cream. I grew up in a family that manufactured ice cream in a place in Catford. And there were various relatives that made it all. That's why people say, "Oh, Rossi's, I know, I used to love your ice cream." I go, "Oh, good, yeah." Shit. And I remember seeing my grandfather make it. And we just grew up in that thing. I remember making lollies and bagging lollies up and doing shit like that. I could tell you some stuff I shouldn't about the cat sitting in the sugar and all that, but perhaps not, eh?
Isn't there a story about some strawberry ice cream that wasn't actually strawberry ice cream?
Oh, the strawberry ice cream thing. Yeah, this is much later on. My dad, there'd been that transition from the early, where we used to buy what they call card ice, dry ice, and then there came electric fridges we plugged in overnight. Then came the whippy-ish things. And the best one was a Carpigiani machine, Italian, but we're always going wrong. The Americans bought one. My dad got it, called a Taylor. My dad got it on his van. And it was one summer holiday, Christmas summer holiday. My mother asked me to go out with him, go work with him, and we did that. It was just fine. But he was never keen on stopping to eat, so he'd probably eat a lot of lemon ice. I used to love lemon ice. However, when you got home at night, lemon ice, and you'd have to get up and serve, and I'd serve people or whatever. I'd be serving a bit, and how they work, there's this cylinder inside, but these blades that go around the side, and this is chilled. The sort of the milky mix thing goes in there, and slowly it becomes ice cream. You see, and then there's a little top funnel at the top with. So he said, "Check if it needs that, France." So I take the top off, and I can't see it. So I poke it down. As I poke it down, the thing automatically cuts in with the blade, and of course, a little bit of. He's going to throw up, aren't you? A little bit of blood appears, spot of blood appearing. And he said, "Well, I'm not serving it." It went slightly pink, And he said, "No, I'm not serving it." So he made me serve it for the next couple of hours until it went, and we put it. There were lots of stories like that, So God knows what goes on now. We tend to like to think, "Oh no, things have improved since then." No, they probably get worse. We just cover it better. Sorry.